What's going on, football fans? Welcome back to another episode on the Football and Focus podcast. It's Abdullah and Sean with yet another episode. Man, the last time we recorded, Sean, was November 15th, 2025. That's a long time. A lot has happened. I think I'll just share, and maybe Sean, if you wanted to share what's been going on with you, you're more than welcome to. I got married. Yeah, I got married, and I moved out of my parents' house around June of 2026. So it's been a good ride, getting to know more about my wife and her family and stuff like that. And I'm always making sure I'm visiting my siblings and my parents and stuff like that. But at the same time, work kind of got ahead of everything where I would just be so drained and I just never had the energy to record an episode for the listeners out there. So hopefully this season we lock in. I know Sean is going to make sure I'm locked in. But yeah, that's kind of like my little life update as to what's been going on with myself. Sean, if you want to share, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, basically, I just started a physical therapist assistant program, so I feel like we're both going to have to keep each other locked in because life might get a little crazy.
Yeah, I know. And regardless, whether or not you can make it, I want to try my best to hopefully, record on my own. When I first started this podcast, I recorded by myself. So, it's going to bring me back to my roots. But anywho, the famous question, Sean, how's life? How's it going? Phenomenal. That's what I like to hear, man. That's what I like to hear. You know what's not so phenomenal? Oh, my bad. It's been going great, man. It's going great, man. Life is good. I woke up. That's the positive. Yeah, exactly. So here we go. Right. It's been some time since we talked about football. The two biggest stories right now is the Deshaun Watson situation in terms of him starting, as well as the Jed York. We're going to get into that in just a moment. But the first story I want to bring up is Deshaun Watson here. Obviously, in preseason, it's basically Shador versus Deshaun. Dylan Gabriel's kind of like in the back burner. No one's really worried about whether or not he's going to start. But it's been a little bit of a neck and neck situation in practice, preseason, and whatnot. You hear both of them in interviews. It seemed a lot like Shador Sanders was more than likely going to be, presumably the starter this season for the Cleveland Browns. Not so fast. Not out of nowhere, but eventually they came up with the fact that, okay, Deshaun is going to start. But the interview that everyone is talking about is recently where he was basically just talking about how like the fans had laughed and booed, stuff like that while he was hurt. And the reporter was asking, hey, do you think maybe if you played better, they wouldn't be booing you and stuff like that? And, he was just like, that's not the case. And yeah, things like that. So yeah, everyone was pissed about that.
Truth to that question.
What'd you say?
I think there's some truth to the question. I mean,
oh yeah, absolutely.
At this point we all know what he did or was accused of, however you'd like to look at that.
Yeah.
And he came in and played like dog water. So you have two negatives. A negative thing happens to a negative person. That's a positive, and he's gonna boo the person because they suck. And can't really hate on the people for it.
And
it is really bad to do, but
Yeah, I was gonna mention like Browns fans like a few of them, didn't like him after that whole situation. Yeah. And when you look at this contract, it's a 5-year deal, $230 million, everything. Every last penny is fully guaranteed. So this season, It's his last season, so it's a make or break, year for him, in terms of whether or not he'll be able to start for another football team again, or presumably if he plays for the Browns again, which I don't think is going to happen, only because it seems like the fan base wants Shador to play, and be the main starter for the Cleveland Browns. So here's the one thing, Sean, I wanted to argue, right? You look at this contract, right?
1 second.
Hey, go ahead.
Going back to what you just said,
Mm-hmm.
that I don't even think like that's going to happen. I'm pretty sure the Browns are going to be the Browns. They're going to end with the top 3 pick and select a quarterback. This is one of the drafts that you do it. I mean,
yeah, they have two this
that
season.
they take Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah, they have. I know they have the Rams. I think they have both Rams picks, or they have one of them is from the Rams and the other one is from somewhere else. But I know they have two. So, let the doo doo Browns be the doo doo Browns. But anyways, the one thing that I wanted to mention is when you look at this contract, fully guaranteed. I think it'll hurt the Browns if they just keep 46 million on the bench each game. So I think they just want to see what he could do. And mind you, they're playing against Jacksonville, who got a lot better on defense, and then Tampa, which I'm not going to say they got better, but they are a
revenge tour for Baker, though.
What'd you say?
Revenge tour for Baker.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I saw one thing where it was like talking about how Baker Mayfield can kill the Browns season, even though I think everyone in the NFL, like fan base, assumes they don't really have a season, by putting Deshaun Watson out of his misery and saving their fan base. So.
Mm-hmm. But my thing is like, how can someone like Deshaun even say these things? Like, this is a fan base that welcomed him. They donated to his foundation. It's a lot of different things that the Browns fans did for Deshaun. Yet, you just can't say something like that, man. You really can't. You really can't.
You can't, but at the same time, you got to look at it from his perspective. That man, negligently retore his Achilles, so he kind of put it on himself. But at the same time, at one of his lowest moments in life, hundreds of thousands of people booed him. Which, hey, you do bad, disgusting things, you get stupid, bad, disgusting consequences. So, I don't think it's a bad thing, personally. But,
yeah.
He feels how he feels about the situation.
Mm-hmm. How would you feel about the Browns potentially just cutting him loose?
Realistically,
I think it's bad. That salary cap hit. Yeah, Cleveland they're just not used to it. What'd you say?
This is the last year?
Yeah, this is his last year. Yeah, he's already going to be getting paid 46 M's.
He's getting paid regardless. You could do either or, realistically, and neither would be a bad decision. You cut him, you solidify the tank. You play him, you solidify the tank. So, realistically.
Yeah, I was listening to Todd Monken, a couple days ago, a couple weeks ago. Every time he talks about Shador Sanders, like, his face lights up and everything. So it just kind of seemed like, Shador is going to be the guy. He's going to be the guy. He's going to be the guy. I wonder what do you think flipped? Here's my thing, right? Like I was saying, I just don't think this was a Todd Monken decision. I think this decision came from above him. I just think there's just so much money tied to this one person that they can't just have him on the bench. He's not tradable. That contract is bad, and he's in his last season, but still, overall, looking back at it, given all the allegations that Deshaun dealt with, it's just not tradable, man. But my question to you, it was just bad. But do you think like this was a decision by Monken or someone above him, like Jimmy Haslam and the ownership.
I mean, they're paying him so much money. The ownership probably said, put him out there for the beginning, just so, if there's even the slightest inkling of chance that he's startable, we can. If not, it just shows, like, hey, we tried to play him, we paid him, played him,
Mm-hmm.
It's basically like the NFL is based around contract pay. If you're paying someone, typically you're paying them because they're your starter.
Right.
Unfortunately, 3 of the years were wasted on him being dumb and just not taking care of his injury properly.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. He is 9 of 10 as a Brown starter. I don't know if you know that. 9 of 10.
No, he won one game against the Ravens a couple of years back.
Yeah. I wonder if he beat the. I don't think they beat the Steelers, did they? I don't think they did.
I don't know. He came in I think he came in mid-game and let a comeback on us because we had John Harbaugh as head coach, and he doesn't know how to close the lead.
Oh, that kind of explains a lot.
So happy I don't have to deal with that. Hopefully.
Man, dang! Wow. Okay. All right.
Dude, last year was my final. I mean, 2 years ago was the final straw, and then last year just solidified me not wanting Harbaugh as my head coach anymore. So.
Yeah, it was just kind of weird not having Mike Tomlin. Felt like I don't know what to make of it. The AFC North.
End of an era.
Yeah, the AFC North is quite strange, and I still don't get how that guy in Cincy has a job. I really don't.
Joe Rogan saving him. I mean,
literally,
a lot of the time it's just, oh, our quarterback got hurt. It's just that's the old excuse. So.
Over under. Do you think the Browns are gonna win? Let's say 7 games.
Under, completely under. You could have said 3, and I would have thought harder about it.
Dang, I mean they're not bad defensively. Oh wow, okay.
No, absolutely not.
Dang.
I mean, they have Ward at cornerback and Jared Verse. Their O-line is arguably improved, but last year that was disgusting. Their D-line is getting banged up. They have, Jerry Jeudy, Casey Concepcion is the wide receiver one. You could argue who's which right now. No, I don't. I don't think so. I think under 7, 100%. I would never even give a thought to that.
Dang. Man. How do you think your Ravens are going to do this season?
Floor is 10 wins, ceiling 14 wins.
Yeah, I think I don't know how my Steelers are going to do. It's probably going to be another 9-8 season.
You never know. I mean, it's hard to say.
I don't know. I mean, I like the additions that they made, but I don't know. I just wish they kept George Pickens, man. That hurts me every time.
Yeah, I think Michael Pittman will be great for you guys this year. The good addition. He fills a void you guys had.
Yeah, because DK
Rodgers likes to throw it to guys like that.
Yeah, because DK was just on his own. I still don't know how we even won games. It's mainly our defense doing things. It's crazy. Yeah, last season was an interesting season. But anyways, to our final story, unless if there's something else we need to talk about. The San Francisco.
There actually is.
Oh, go ahead. Okay.
When we started recording, the NFL officially abolished.
Oh yeah, the Pro Bowl games, dude. I remember when the games. We could actually talk about this now. I remember when the games used to be in Hawaii. It was just so nice. And now
games were actually a game and people played.
Yeah, and now it went from that to flag football. I don't want to watch flag football. I could play flag football outside if I wanted to.
Yeah, it was it was a bunch of mini games.
Yeah, that too.
Playing Mario Party.
Oh wow, dang, yeah, that's
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong at all.
Am I wrong?
No, not at all. That's a good way of putting it. Now that I think about it, wow, dang, Yeah, I don't know where the NFL is headed with that. They have killed the Pro Bowl game, and I don't think it's just the NFL. I also think it's like the players too, because they don't want to get hurt and stuff. But like
Oh,
they're
100%.
yeah, but they're players, and I can also say the same thing about the All Star game. Like there's fans that come from all parts of the world that get to watch their favorite players like all in one stadium, one arena, one court, like all of that. Yet they're not really putting in their all. They're shooting from like how far, or
See,
they're not even tackling. Like it's
I think the difference is one, football's a lot more physical of a sport. So like you have I mean, anyone can get hurt at any point of the day. You could get hurt just by stepping up, like stepping off a curb wrong and rolling your ankle. But like, if it's more physical.
right.
So you have that, but then also the NBA added a lot of like incentive stuff. They do like the play-in tournament now, which is cool. Like it gives you like I don't know, like it's better than what the NFL was doing. Let's just put it that way. They basically just made it like Mario Party. NBA like at least has like incentives. Like nobody tries until the fourth quarter, but still,
Yeah.
it's cool to see at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, they did like I'm not sure how they do it anymore, but for a while, I did enjoy watching the lottery, like where Curry and Braun would draft their teams.
Oh yes, 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 yeah.
I did like that. That's a lot easier to do than the 52-man roster you need. I don't know if you need 52 for a Pro Bowl, but
You know what I think should substitute the Pro Bowl game, Sean? So look, they could do all the little mini Mario Party games, all those shenanigans, right? I think the two worst teams in the NFL battle it out for the first round pick. I don't
you
know
know what I
why.
think they should do?
What?
You're probably going to crop this out, but I think they should have all the most abusive NFL players come in and just beat like life-size mannequins of their wives and see who could do the best, and then suspend them for it.
Wow, that's I'll keep that. I'll keep this in. Don't worry. That's,
I
I
gave
think
you the warning for a reason.
yeah. No, I think I like my idea. Just a
I
tad.
gave you the warning for a very important reason.
Yeah, I like mine just a tad bit better.
Let's have Tyreek Hill and Josh Jacobs really just like duke it out in a boxing match.
Anyways, moving on. Our final story, unless we have something else to talk about. The 49ers principal owner Jed York was arrested in East Palestine, Ohio on August 23rd, 2026 during an undercover police operation. According to police documents, he allegedly responded to an advertisement on a prostitution website. Mind you, Sean, this guy's a millionaire, billionaire, whatever you want to call it, right? Communicated.
Look, it wasn't prostitution. It was just emotional support. They were supposed to cuddle like they do in Japan, okay? Let's stop acting like he's a bad guy. Sarcasm, by the way.
Yeah. He communicated with an undercover officer and agreed to meet for paid sexual activity. Reports say, he used the name Joe and arrived with cash. So, you guys are probably wondering what was he charged with. He was initially arrested on suspicion of engaging in prostitution and processing criminal tools. But the prostitution charge was later reduced to a disorderly conduct. For those that don't know, he withdrew $140 of cash, went to a trailer park in East Palestine, Ohio, and this is how it all went down. Essentially, he got arrested for it. I just don't get, how are you this rich and doing stuff like this? Oh my god. It gets even funnier.
Look,
He was sentenced to jail time. I think it was like 2 days or something. That was credited as time served and fined $1,150. He also agreed to other conditions as part of the plea deal. Yeah, this is just, oh my god. And to make this even crazier, he also filed for divorce in May 2026, just a few months before his arrest. So I guess he was like, I guess needy or something, or what? But like, there's just so many other avenues you can. Man, this topic is weird, but there's just so many like avenues you can take to to what I mean. Like, Sean, go ahead. You say what you need to say. This topic's already weird enough.
I mean, you were saying, he's a millionaire, yada yada. I mean, look at Epstein's Island, bro. Those people are
Ooh.
nothing's nothing's off the table. Nothing surprises me anymore. Those like just because you're rich doesn't mean you ain't. I feel like it exudes weirdness at this point. Like old white rich men exudes weird.
Do you know what the evaluation for the 49ers is?
Like dollar amount.
$8.5 billion. That's their
Yeah.
valuation. That's
hmm
man. What was he thinking?
I wouldn't be shocked if he's kicked off the like council or ownership team immediately.
Man,
Save face
I
and whatnot.
I mean the NFL is reviewing the situation, but man, there is just so much going on with this Niners team. You have like the injuries. You have CMC sitting out because of other folks getting their deals done. The little what was it
Is that
like?
what it is?
That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
I just heard that he had like it
Yeah,
was
and the
his plan
soreness
to do.
or some soreness, right?
No, like it was just what he planned to do, but it's like the Niners didn't want him to do that.
Uh, yeah, but yeah, this is just a weird like. Yeah, and then you got Brandon Ayuk. He's been quiet too. There's just a lot of strange things going on in the West Coast, man. You gotta get it together down there, man. You gotta,
Maybe that substation by the Niners practice is doing a lot more than just
yeah,
causing injuries.
yeah.
I mean, hey, AJ Brown or what's his name?
From where?
Antonio
Mm,
Brown.
yeah,
Antonio Brown played within like
that area.
a couple hundred miles of that substation, bro. All I'm saying, he
Yeah,
played there
yeah.
for 3 months and came back totally different. You never
Hmm.
know.
Yeah,
I never
yeah,
know.
man. So yeah, so just to clarify, so exactly, you're probably guys are probably people are probably wondering like where the $140 came, like how it even happened. According to a police account, York allegedly arrived with $140 in cash. That money became part of the evidence in the case because police say it was connected to the planned transaction. The transaction being, you know what? Um, so yeah, there's that for you. But like, how do you? I don't. This is just bad. Like I don't know how you're worth that much, and you have you even seen the images of the
It'll get
trailer
swept under
park,
the
Sean?
rug.
No, Sean, no.
Nah.
Well, there's that. There's the Diana Rossini stuff and the Mike Vrabel.
Yeah.
There's so much going. This season is going to be very interesting. Oh man, 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 man. Oh my God. I'm just looking at the photos of the. Yeah, it's very very sad. I don't know how you can't even. I don't know how you could
Nice.
do that. $140
You pull up and you just,
to do that?
hey.
Sean,
Uh,
$140. I'm just like
they say you do what you gotta do, but I don't know if you gotta do that.
I know, but there's like dating app. Not well, I don't know about dating apps, but if he's like the owner of the Niners, but
Go up
there's
to a bar and just tell someone you own the 49ers. It
yeah
can't be that hard.
yeah I don't know. I think you know what I think it is. I think it's the divorce and him being lonely and stuff, and sometimes
This
folks
seems
gotta
so
get
weird.
some.
weird rich white man just
Yeah,
doing what he does.
yeah, just doing what he needed to do, to you know take care of himself, and he sure enough got taken care of all right at the police station. So, yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. Um, that's just unbelievable, man.
well,
Unbelievable.
got anything else to talk about? This is
No,
that topic. Ain't
unless
much to say about it, and I don't know.
yeah, it's just weird. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, that's just such a weird thing to do. Like, I'm actually upset. I'm upset. Like, how do you do something like that? When you're that rich, you gotta go all the way down to that. And
You
the
do that in
funny,
general. Who
huh?
cares if you're rich?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The $140 in cash is what got me. I'm just like, damn, just crazy. Oh man,
And then living life like he broke.
yeah, this is gonna be an interesting season going forward. There's storylines. There's JJ McCarthy, not starting. There's Kyler Murray starting, for the Vikings. We'll see what happens over there.
I'm actually curious how that plays out.
Me too, because Kyler's on a 1 year. If he does good, does he get the contract extension? And then what happens with JJ? I mean, literally, the Vikings had Sam Darnold and what was his name? Giants quarterback, former Giants quarterback,
Daniel
Daniel
Jones.
Jones, who now plays for the Colts. They had both of those guys. Sam ended up winning a Super Bowl, and now Daniel Jones is the starting quarterback for the Colts.
To be
And
fair, Daniel Jones led like the best offense before getting hurt last year. So I mean,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
he,
yeah,
he
yeah.
didn't have as much success as Darnold, obviously. But
No,
I
no,
mean,
no, no, not at all.
looking at that, hindsight's 2020.
Correct.
And then
Yeah,
it's always funny because everyone says, "Oh, the head coach of the Vikings,
McConnell.
O'Connell, yeah,
Oh, O'Connell. Wow, I was thinking of
uh,
the politician.
I think,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
O'Connell." O'Connell is
yeah.
like the quarterback whisperer. He can make anything out of anyone, yada yada. And then two guys that he let go became something, but not with him.
Yeah, that's very telling.
So
That's very
it's an
telling.
interesting dilemma.
Yeah.
Do you think he loses his job if they go into this season and Kyler Murray, let's say, just doesn't play well? You think his job's at stake? I think he's on the hot seat at that point.
Ah, man.
I feel like you got to be on the hot seat if you let a Super Bowl winning champion quarterback
Yeah.
go, and then Daniel Jones, like, I mean, he led an offense that was really great.
Yeah.
And let's say next year Kyler Murray goes to the Dolphins and has a career year. At that point, that's like you can't miss the coincidences anymore. That's just a pattern.
You know, I think he'll be on the hot seat, but I don't think he'll get fired. Like, are you saying like he's going to be on the hot seat if they start losing this season, or if they let go of Kyler?
Let's just say they have
on
like
the-
a real. Let's say they have an up and down season because I mean they won games last year. That's the thing.
Yeah, not a lot, but
But
they've
their
won.
ceiling
Yeah.
is like a Super Bowl appearance. They're just a quarterback away from a Super Bowl appearance. They have a great defense. They have
Talented offense.
probably the best trio of wide receivers in
Yes.
Jawan Johnson, Jordan Addison, and Justin Jefferson. Mm-hmm. You could argue they need a running back, but I mean they have Aaron Jones and Jason Mason's or Jordan Mason.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think he'll be on the hot seat. I think. Yeah.
I think that seat's already a little like it's toasty. It's not hot, but it's toastier than people want to admit.
Right. Yeah, that's man. People are gonna start losing their jobs. Man.
I'm sure we'll talk about that when we do our like
Oh yeah,
season
we will.
prediction thing. Like we could throw in a thing of which head coach doesn't make it out of the season.
Yeah, I think we kind of probably have an idea.
Man,
Yeah.
there's a couple you could argue.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. All right, well, that is gonna end today's episode. Our return after so many months. It's been a while. Make sure you guys check out our socials. My Instagram is abm101. Sean's Instagram is I'm just chilling with two eyes, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.